I left Shanghai on one of China's modern high-speed trains. 2 days later, I boarded a very different kind of train, an overnight sleeper that will carry me toward Zhengzhou for nearly 12 hours. What changes when speed is no longer the point? Today, I'm traveling from Shanghai to Hangzhou for a 2-day workshop, IT workshop. The first journey is short and fast, but after Hangzhou, I will take a completely different train west to Henan, my hometown. Now I'm in Shanghai railway station. I'm gonna taking a very high-speed train. The first part of this journey was practical. I was traveling from Shanghai to Hangzhou for a 2-day education technology workshop. High-speed rail is built around saving time. Large stations, organized boarding, and comfortable seats. And the journey is so short that the distance almost disappears. It is the version of Chinese rail most international visitors already recognize and see on the internet. I spent the next 2 days in Hangzhou at an IT workshop within the school. Then, instead of returning east to Shanghai, I continued to west toward Henan and chose a much slower way to travel. Now I just arrived the Hangzhou hotel. I will stay in Hangzhou for 2 nights and to attend our school's IT workshop. And it's a pretty fully packed schedule. Tonight we will have a short tour visit along one of the Hangzhou's famous tour spot. And tomorrow there will be another visit in Hangzhou. And on Friday we'll have the IT workshop within our schools. Okay, after those 2 days workshop and schedule, I will take a slow train, almost 12 hours. Actually, it's a whole night. I'll stay the train for a whole night for 12 hours, and then back to my hometown in Zhengzhou. It's the center part of China, to have a 4 days stay with my families and also some video. The atmosphere changes before I even stepped into the train. People were carrying food, luggage, and everything they needed for a night on the rails. The first train took less than an hour, but tonight, this compartment will become my traveling hotel. The question was not how I quickly could arrive, but whether I could actually sleep. Once the train settled into rhythm, the journey became surprisingly domestic. It was time to eat, charge my device, organize the small table, and watch stations and cities pass outside. A sleeper is not simply a slower seat. It gives you temporary personal space and turns the hours of travel into part of the experience. Good morning. So I arrived in Kaifeng, almost the one stop before my final destination, Zhengzhou city. I slept the whole night, so you can see my face. I almost didn't have a wash my face yet, so I looked very tired, right? But actually it's not, although it's 12 hours train, because it's an overnight sleep. So I slept almost 8 hours. The station stops woke me more than anything else. But I felt better than expected when morning arrived. My biggest surprise was actually I even had a dream during this slower train. I could take this sleeper again when the overnight schedule saves the hotel night and the journey itself matters. The high-speed train made distance almost disappear. The sleeper train made me experience every hour of the journey. One gave me time, the other turned the travel itself into a story. Zhengzhou actually is not my final destination. Next, I'm heading into a small village in Henan to see what everyday rural life looks like today.